Hello SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the NM-116, a Era 1 Western Alliance Tank Destoryer. Now this is actually a Chaffee with the 90mm gun. Also, you can get this tank for free in the season pass. It'll be at stage 100. As soon as you get stage 100 with a season pass, you get this tank for free. And it's a really good one. Man, I love this tank. So it's a Chaffee with a 90mm gun. So I also have two replays for you, Westfield, and I also have one on Heilbronn. So let's just go over the equipment and crew skills I have on this tank. Now I have the advanced concealment, advanced loader, and advanced optics for the Heilbronn game, and for the Westfield game I actually have the advanced powertrain. Now, my commander only has the 8 skills. This is the same crew I use in my Bradley, which has 6th Sense, Green Thumb, Born Leader, Deadeye, Muffle Shot, Camouflage Expertise, Supply Conservation, and Pain Tolerance. It would be really nice if I actually had rapid loading on this tank. But hey, it's still a really nice tank. I love this tank. Now, I actually adore Chafees. I love Chafees. I've 3-marked my American Chaffee in World War II. I was at 100% for like 2-3 weeks, and I stayed at 100% for a while. And even before they changed the Mark of Excellence system, I was at 100 for a while. And I don't have my 4th mark on it yet. I'm going to get it. Now I have my Chaffee in Cold War. I have a Mark of Excellence on it. I think I'm about to get my 2nd one on that one. And this is... my goodness, this is a really good tank. Chaffees are just absolutely amazing. This is a Chaffee with a 90mm gun. And this actually has more hit points than the M24 at Era 1. It has 200 more hit points. So let's also talk about the stats about the NM-116. Now, it actually has 1,900 hit points. Its damage is 280 damage, which has a penetration of 268 on standard, 320 on premium, has a fire rate of 8.57 rounds per minute, has a DPM of 2,400. Now, the accuracy is 0.33, not bad, and aim time is 1.9. Gun depression is 10 degrees, like all Chafees, and 15 degrees of gun elevation. It's not as fast as a Chaffee, but it goes 61.2 kilometers forward, 17.7 reverse speed, and the power to weight ratio is 21.5. Now, I do want to talk about this spot right here. Now, I actually popped smoke. Now, this is why smoke is completely really important in Cold War. I love smoke. Smoke is like the best consumable, hands down, and I will argue about that. So, smoke actually helps you save hit points. It helps you get ambushes. It actually helps you go into cover. If you can learn how to use smoke properly, smoke can be very devastating. It can be your most viable ally. Okay? And right there, what I did to that T-44A, I basically popped smoke on the ground. I jumped in my smoke and started moving around in my smoke so he wouldn't blind fire where I was sitting at. And he was trying to find me, and I knew exactly where he was. So I was able to take down the T-44A without taking damage. Yeah. So, smoke is just incredible. Now, I also run the whole patch kit on the NM-116. Since it is a tank destroyer with a 90mm gun, you kind of like to play as the support role. You like to be like that tank that runs around. Since you have the mobility, you have the turret, you're a Chaffee, and the Chaffee is pretty much a light tank. You're just a Chaffee with a 90mm gun, but slower, but with less concealment. Basically, you just want to run around the map and be where you're needed to be. Since you don't have alpha or high DPM as the other tank destroyers. You got to use your speed, you got to use your mobility, your concealment, and your pretty good fire rate in this tank, and just reposition in the place that you're needed. Now, your penetration is actually pretty dang good. 262. I know I already mentioned that. It's also AP, so you can do really well against space armor. Now, I'm actually holding my shot right here so I don't get spotted. Now, I'm actually also realizing that Chaffies have no gun diversion over the back of the tank. And hello, goodbye T-44A. Took him out. There's an M-116A1. Put a shot into him. Yep. Now it's a 3v3. Hello, M-46A1. Goodbye. Now it's the tank destroyer, the SU-12254. Put another shot into him. And now it's the M-47 down there. Let's see if I can blind fire. Nope. Didn't get reloaded in time. Now, as soon as I put rapid loading on the screw, when I get the 9th skill on the screw, it will be amazing because I'll have rapid loading and great. Now, if you can actually use this as a light tank because it actually has more hit points than any Era 1 light tank. It actually does higher alpha than any light tank at Era 1. And I believe you have about the same DPM as any light tank in Era 1. Also, you can ram bulldogs because, fun fact for you, Chaffies are actually heavier than bulldogs. And yes, I know, also a little fun fact, that the NM-116 is actually a Norway tank. Norway. At least that's what the Tankopedia says. But anyway, with a French 90mm gun. So, the first match on Westfield did 4,649 damage, made 167,000 silver, got MVP, easy, easy, easy. Now, so the silver bonus is a 55%, XP bonus is a 20%, and you actually have a crew XP bonus at 10%. So next match will be on Hellbrine. Now this is actually my first game ever in this tank. And this is my first game ever in this tank where I actually have coded optics instead of the advanced power tree in this tank. So let's see how I do. And also, this is my best game so far in the tank. And I've only played this tank maybe 4 times. And this is my best game by far in this tank. Also, I definitely think this is my best game in an Era 1 tank. And probably competing with an Era 2 game. Yeah, more than likely. So right now we're already at the 703 damage. We're actually pinning a 48 patent, no problem. I say that, then we bounce. Hello T95E3. Put a shot into him. Like, this tank's just really fun to play. It's a Chaffee. It has really good penetration. It's a Chaffee. I don't know. Maybe it's my bias of being in love with Chaffies. I love Chaffies. Like, it's my secret thing. Everybody thinks I love the IS-4. I do love the IS-4. But I actually have the Chaffies. The Chaffies were my first love. This sounds weird. Was the first tank I really liked. The Chaffies were. And yeah, that's why I actually have the MS Chaffee. I have all the Chaffies in the game. So, I wish we had more Chaffies, because Chaffies are just amazing, and Chaffies are just so fun to play. I love Chaffies. It's my favorite light tank. Hands down, easily. I remember before the light tank update, the Chaffee used to be the fastest tank in the game, going at 78 kilometers. Then the snakebite came in, still before the light tank update, which the Chaffee was a close second. Snakebite did 80, Chaffee did 78. And I remember everybody's like, oh, you should play the MX ELC Blitz. It's a much better tank. I'm like, no, get that out of your mind. Chaffee's better. Chaffee's way better than the MX ELC Blitz. I mean, yeah, The Blitz has some things going for it. I've 3-marked my best. But the Chaffee is where it is. Chaffee is just amazing. Which one do I... I know I'm just talking about the Chaffee in this game. But it is a Chaffee. It's a Norway Chaffee with a 90 mil. You understand how excited I am to play a Chaffee with a 90 mil? It's insane. I want this tank in World War II. If I see this tank in World War II, and I know it's coming, I'm instantly buying it. Or any Chaffies in that fact. Now, what actually makes me kind of sad is that this tank actually does get a 3D skin. Why does that make me sad? Which, the 3D skin is locked behind the Ultimate Season Pass. The biggest bundle for the NM-116. Now, let me actually go to the store right quick so I can tell you what bundle that is. That is the NM-116 loaded. It's locked behind that bundle, which is... It's called the Armor Hunter. I don't know what it actually looks like, but it's the only way to actually get it. Which makes me sad, because I want that skin. I want a 3D skin for my tank. Give me my 3D skin. I will pay them 2,000 gold to put that skin on my tank. You know what? I just thought of something. What if I just buy the NM-116 loaded? That gives me silver, right? Or unless it gives me the gold for the M116. Then I'll have the 3D skin for the M116. Choices. The choices I'm making. Life decisions. I mean, I have 13,758 gold. What do I do? Anyway, I just took it up. 48A5 pattern. Also, you can see, we're already at 6,056 damage. It's really insane. This tank's just fantastic. I love it. I don't know what else to say. I think this is going to be my first tank, the 4 mark. Even though it's the farthest tank away at the 4 mark in my collection, out of my over 600 tanks, farthest one, I think this would be the easiest and the funnest. Also, here's a position where I use smoke. And now, I actually knew that SU-122-54 was out there, like, sniping and covering the M47. So I popped my smoke, hidden my smoke, so my indicators would be hidden. And so, yeah, that easily put me right in a position to put shots in the M47 without getting shot by the SU-122-54. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it. Guys, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Just to get that 3D skin. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I did it. I accepted it. Got the silver for it. I wonder how the skin looks. Was the skin worth 12,000 gold? Was this skin worth 12,000 gold, guys? Was it? Meh. It's still a 3D skin. I mean, I kind of like it. You know what? I actually do like it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Accepted all of it. Oh yeah, forgot about the game. 7,000 damage, 245,000 silver, MVP. Not bad for the first game in the tank. That's it for this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Also, rinse off fish because why not? And peace out. See ya. Love Chaffies.